Peter Dowd MP calls for 4-day working week without pay cut.
Here's a summary of the article.
Employees should be allowed to only work 4 days a week but still receive full pay, a Labour MP has suggested. Outlining his plans in the House of Commons, Bootle MP Peter Dowd said it was time for change, and the working week should be capped at 32 hours. Under the 1998 Working Time Regulations Act, the maximum working week is currently 48 hours. The Merseyside MP said, "All the evidence shows a 4-day week with no loss of pay would be good for the economy, good for workers and good for the environment." Sir Christopher said, "Effectively what he is saying is that everybody who is working more than 32 hours a week would be prevented from doing so in the future under the provisions of his bill. If ever one could think of a hand grenade being thrown into the economy, that is probably a really good example of it." In the UK, more than 70 companies and 3,300 workers are currently taking part in the world's biggest 4-day week pilot, with no accompanying loss of pay. In September, South Cambridgeshire District Council became the first UK local authority to move ahead with a 4-day week pilot, again with no pay cut.
This post received a score of 11,000, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than but Sir Christopher Chope, Conservative MP for Christchurch in Dorset, said he wanted to put on record his strong opposition to Mr Dowd's bill. Chope would be the same MP who objected to the upskirt and female genital mutilation bills, amongst countless other such common-sense policies. If he's objecting to something, there's a good chance it's worthwhile.
Is there a place where who voted which way on each bill is recorded?
This site is informative.
The Australian Liberal Party, Conservatives, weren't happy about an Australian version of that site.
Is there a Canadian version?
Continue the expansion of worker rights that was the norm in the 30s. I want a better world, not just one where stonks go up.
Stonks will go up too is the thing. Evidence indicates this increases productivity because tired AF people actually do less work. Surprise.
Kinda funny, we saw that 100 years ago, Ford was an early adopter of the 5-day work week and he famously saw more profit because of it.
Ford paid his workers better because he wanted them to be able to afford vehicles, lol.
It's a common theory, but some say he did it because they were grinding through so many employees that it was better to raise wages than pay to search for and train new hires. Which I personally think is more likely. He himself said it was because of productivity and workers deserving free time though.
The world need this.
Well past time for it.
What's this pastime? A third job?
A Tory, a working-class man and an immigrant are at a table with 500 cookies. The Tory takes 499 and tells the working-class man to watch out, the immigrant is going to steal his cookie.
My company switched to 4-day week during the first 6 months of COVID. We had our most productive months during that time. Turns out regularly giving people a better chance to rest and recover means they're far more productive and motivated during the week. Every Monday I log on to work feeling burnt out and like I could have used an extra day off. I didn't feel that way with 4-day week because there were no Mondays.
Why did they switch back?
Middle management.
Middle management wanting something to do and people to control and corporate ladders to climb.
My boss would agree to it, but make us work 10-hour shifts instead of 8, which kinda defeats the point.
The bill proposes anything over 32 hours be paid at B1.5x. We do 11-hour shifts and half-days on Saturdays. We would be on time and a half by Thursday morning. Lol, I'd end up doing the same hours but earning a fuck ton more.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.